This live webinar will be recorded and made available in an accessible alternative format upon request. If you require captioning, transcription, or other communication services to access this webinar, please contact the Disability Resource Center, DRC, at drc@snhu.edu or call 877-591-4723, select option 4. This video is going to go over the rubric for your written paper for final project part 1. It is important that you understand the connection of the rubric to your final paper. Your rubric is found in the course room under assignments and guidelines. When you pull it up, you will see this ACC 202 final project part 1 guidelines and rubric. What I want you to look at is the actual rubric part. Okay, this is what you are graded on. Okay, as you can see, this top part, those are all about the budgets, so that is not the concern for the written element. What we are looking at is the budget variance analysis. Okay, so what happens is you start at the proficient level. We either grade you down to needs improvement or not evident, or up to exemplary based on your paper. So when we're talking about the budget variance analysis, we're looking at, are you discussing the variances and are you determining what those variances inform us? That would be at the proficient level. Then to get to the exemplary, you're talking about that proficient information and then you're adding an awareness of the role of variances. Okay, so we're going to discuss each variance. Again, you are not calculating the variances for us in this paper. We already know you can calculate it based on your analysis. What we want to see here is, what are the variances and what are they informing us? And what awareness are we looking at for each variance? Okay. So then we move down to budget variance investigation. So now we've identified what the variances are, what they inform us, and the awareness of them. Now what you're going to talk about is what needs to be investigated based on those variances. So for proficient, you're identifying what needs to be investigated to determine the reason for the variances, and you justify that response. Just telling us what needs to be investigated is not going to be enough. You need to justify that response to get to the proficient. To get to exemplary, you have to, again, meet the proficient level, and your justification is well supported with examples. So if you're suggesting that we need to cut production, then you need to be able to justify it and provide an example as to how that is relevant to the variances and what they're informing us. Okay, so again, this is just a connection between the rubric and your paper. This is what we want to see. The template also provides you with specific paragraphs and what you're going to put where. And my next video this week will flow through all of those elements. So this video is just to get you thinking about what variances are on a piece of paper. Scratch it down. What are variances? What do they inform us? And what awareness what are we demonstrating based on the awareness of those variances? And then just start writing down what needs to be investigated based on your analysis and justify it. Then you'll start pulling it all together. And then we will also grade you on grammatical error, spelling, syntax, organization. So be careful. Don't just throw this paper together. Make sure that you have proofread it, that it's APA, and that you're following the appropriate guidelines, headings, reference list, all of those things. So don't lose points unnecessarily. So again, this is the first video for the week connecting your rubric to your paper. The next video for this week will pull out individual items within your paper.